How many dimensions have been scientifically proven? As it stands, we have only been able to observe 3 spatial dimensions. There is no evidence that any further spatial dimensions exist. As to why this should be, nothing can possibly exist in less than 3 dimensions, and there would be no way for matter to occupy any further dimensions without such dimensions being already contained within the 3 dimensions. The only rational counter-argument to this would be that the human brain has not yet evolved to perceive how such further dimensions can exist outside of the 3 observable dimensions, which argument would be speculative at best. Albert Einstein famously characterized time as being a 4th dimension, but in reality space/time is just a convenient way of describing a region of space along with its local gravitational field. Time cannot be observed and is in all likelihood merely a human notion, albeit a very useful notion. An alternative interpretation of the consequences of special relativity I have read with interest: A Brief History of Time. In my view, theories postulating extra dimensions are unlikely to be valid and have yet to be evidenced. Anyone can set out a mathematical construct with arbitrary amounts of spatial dimensions, beyond the 3 that we observe, but mathematics does not evidence or prove reality. In my view, the reason why string theory and other such theories appear so difficult to grasp is that they are solely, at this point of time, mathematical constructs. If an extra dimension is supposedly hidden by virtue of being too tightly wrapped up, then the intersection of 3 imaginary lines of infinitesimal thickness will pass through the hidden dimension and collapse its existence as an extra dimension. See related discussion theories off the brain, Lisa Randall. I have not come across any explanation as to why space and time would not exist in these conjectured extra dimensions. In the absence of any real evidence, extra dimensions can only be imagined, and as such it would be more rational to imagine that space does exist in another dimension by virtue of the fact that without having space for anything to occupy, such a dimension cannot be occupied.